Hi there, so glad that you've joined me again in the middle of your amazing week to just connect and have a conversation. I pray that your week is just going so well, and I know that you are being a positive influence and blessing on people in your workplace, family, in our city of Whyalla as the happiest people in town. Last week I began to unpack 3 benefits that I believe will flow out of us being those happiest people in town. The first of those benefits is breakthrough, and I talked about that last week. This week I want to talk about the second of those benefits, and that is salvation. Can I ask you a question? Do you still remember that newfound joy that came when you first gave your heart and life to Jesus Christ? I hope you do. Because one of the saddest things is to be a Christian, yet to have lost the joy of our salvation. We need that salvation joy. Habakkuk 3 tells us that when things don't go to plan, when things aren't working out, we're in a time of difficulty or lack, it is that salvation joy that we need to have. He says, "Yet will I rejoice. I will joy in the God of my salvation." Here's a couple of ways that our salvation joy can be reduced or diminished within our life. The first of all is because of sin. When David sinned with Bathsheba, one of the things he so desperately cried out to God for was, "Restore unto me the joy of my salvation." Because what he had done in his life had stolen that joy, and he so desperately wanted that back. The second thing that can reduce or diminish the joy of our salvation is our understanding of salvation itself. You see, salvation is not just some event that happened once off in our past. It is an ongoing process that we are going through each and every day. Philippians 1 and verse 6 says that he who began a good work in you will continue it on until the day of completion. And you see, if we view salvation as just something that's happened in our history, then that's what the joy of our salvation is going to be. It's going to be history. But when we know that salvation is a process that we are working through every day, then the joy of our salvation can be experienced as well every day. So how do we maintain, how do we keep our joy level so high? Well, one way that we can keep the joy of our salvation level high is to keep sharing our faith with others. You know, when we share Jesus, when we share our faith journey with somebody else, we are drawing from the wells of salvation. And Isaiah 12 and verse 3 says that it is with joy that we draw from those wells. You know, when a family has a baby, there is so much excitement, joy, happiness. There's partying going on because of that birth. Well, the same is true in the church family. When someone gets born again, and if we have personally been involved in that journey of that person coming and giving their life to Jesus Christ, then the joy of salvation is just going to explode out of our heart and out of our spirit. So I want to encourage you, you want to maintain joy of salvation? Keep sharing your faith with others and believe to lead people to the knowledge of Jesus Christ. So I want to declare, I want to believe over our lives here at Life Unlimited that as we fulfill that promise of being the happiest people in town, that we are going to see breakthrough and we are going to see salvations happening in the life of our church. And I want you to be a part of that. I want you to experience that level of joy that comes with salvation. Looking forward to seeing you again this coming Sunday, 10 a.m. in the house. Come early, be ready, be hungry to worship and to praise God and to hear Him speak to your life. God bless you. You are amazing people. See you soon. Bye.